What up, everybody? We're here for a short time. See if pop up in here. Good car wash today. Yo, RB, what's going on? What's happening? How's your day going? Yeah, I still got that. I was meaning to do that video. Last night I got a video I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be addressing the state of professional wrestling. You know, and I got a message for a Tony Khan, and so you know, because it's a weird time. It's a weird time in wrestling. You know, the last 6 years has been like, I guess you would call it like a roller coaster ride. You know, because like 6 years ago, right, we got the launch of AEW. You know, and WWE wasn't, whatever. And they just, you know what I'm saying, like a rocket to shot out, pow. You know, and I remember it was a review I was watching. I can't remember who it was. Because as a matter of fact, I don't even think they still have a channel. That's probably why I don't remember who it was, because the channel that I watched it on probably doesn't even exist no more. But I remember in this video, they had brought up, because it wasn't like right, you know, say this is probably like right around the time when they had just started Dynamite later that year. And it was probably like a month or two into the first season of Dynamite, where they had mentioned how, you know, AEW is high right now. It might have even been a few months later on after that. But they mentioned how high AEW is. And they said, you know, and it's always stuck in the back of my head. I want to see where they're at in the next few years. Because at some point they're going to level off, and they're going to, you know what I'm saying? They're going to find, like, this is who your audience is. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have all those people and then it's going to level off. Nobody keeps the same audience throughout. WWE's never kept the same audience. You know what I'm saying? When they're hot, it goes up, but then when they level off, that top part is on to something else. And the hardcore fans are going to stick around. So when they said that, I was like, okay, I hope not, because I kind of know what that means when you level off, right? So as we stand today, you know, AEW has leveled off. And what we're seeing right now is WWE being leveled off. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like both companies are leveled off at the same time. And I know there's always, for some reason, as far as WWE goes, there's always this period after Mania where it's like downtime. And I'm thinking to myself, WWE, that's something new. That's something new. Because when I go back and I think back to WWE back in like the 2000s, we'll just go back to the 2000s, right? And no, as a matter of fact, we're gonna go a little further back, just to kind of put in context what this cool off period until the summer. You know what I'm saying? So let's go with 1997. We'll start with 1997 when WWF was not doing so good, right? After WrestleMania 13, it's kind of like, okay, well, where are you gonna go? Where are you gonna go? Okay, so we got the double switch with Austin and Brett. Okay, where go? So you know what I'm saying? People are like, oh wait, hold on. Okay, so okay, then we got the in your house pay-per-views, and okay, well, all right, we're saying we're building something. Okay, this is kind of hot. You know what I'm saying? The intrigue between Austin, Shawn Michaels, and the Hart Foundation, along with the Road Warriors, the Godwins, you feel me? There wasn't no rest period. A year later in 1998, when when Triple H reformed DX into his image, where was the cool-off point? You see what I'm saying? 1999, WWE's hottest period was between January and January and July of 1999. Their cool-off period in 99 was after SummerSlam. Because they kind of cooled off a little bit. I won't say it was probably like prior to SummerSlam. It kind of cooled off a little bit. SummerSlam 99 card was but it wasn't something spectacular. And then they had a, you know what I'm saying, the cool off period, you know what I'm saying, building up to the debut of, well, the re-debut as a weekly show of SmackDown. 2000. Where was the cool off period after Mania in 2000? Anybody know? Because I could have sworn after WrestleMania, Austin came back to help The Rock beat Triple H, win the WWF title again. 2001. What was the cool off period in 2001? Two-man power trip. Huh? Oh, okay. Yes. And then we had the whole WCW thing. You know what I'm saying? Kind of 2002. Even when they was going through the name change and kind of rebranding the company, you know what I'm saying? All that. It was cool off period. And so on and so forth. Oh shit, what's going on, y'all? Don't call me, I'm Triple H. Oh yeah, I remember you said that. Yeah, he was the Vince guy. See, how much you want to bet Vince McMahon on Mr. Icy Color got to see at dinner. And Mr. Icy Color was screaming, I'll show you, Vince McMahon. I'm better than you. That's funny. Hey, Hood, what's going on? How you doing? Katie in the building. Barry motherfucking Wood in the building. I see you. I see you. What's happening, cuz? What's going on with it? East side? Let's see. Everybody say what's up to everybody. Are you like Jimmy Snicker? The killer. The killer. Jimmy Snuka, the killer. Oh yeah. Yeah, they did their thing. For sure, for sure. And so, because the only time I first started realizing like there was a cool off period was probably when they went PG. But that wasn't even until like SummerSlam. That was like prior to SummerSlam. I think SummerSlam that year in 2008 was the first PG show. Yeah. So I'm just, I'm just trying to figure out where this cool off period. And really, AEW shouldn't even be at a cool off period. And really, I don't think they're at a cool off period per se. I think that people, I don't know, it's like a weird, I can't even like really like put my finger on it. Because on one hand, it's you have people that are saying things because they just flat out just hate AEW. They just, it's nothing you can do to change those people's minds, and that's fine. But there's the other ones that was like, okay, yeah, I'm AEW, now I'm not AEW because, saying, yo, WWE, I'd be like, well, what are you talking about? And I'm gonna get into more of this in my video I'm gonna do. But I got a question. Now I understand why Punk left. I hate it, but I have no problems with it because Tony Khan didn't handle that shit well. So but my thing is CM Punk. What's the purpose of you being back? Are you back to help other talent? Are you back to help the younger talent? Which I know you've always been, even back in the day, you would always be with the younger talent helping them. I don't even know what your purpose is anymore. Because you're a loser. You lose everything. You beat Drew McIntyre in a cage match. You beat Seth Rollins, the debut of Netflix. The debut of Raw on Netflix. You win a War Games match. You lose that Chamber, lose that Mania. You've lost on Raw. What is CM Punk's purpose? You couldn't even qualify for Money in the Bank last night. So what is your purpose, Punk? Why are you back? Why are you even around? Are you there just to be a loser? Loser. Because a couple other AEW guys are, losers. Guys not see what they're doing to their own people that have been around? Losers. Y'all, Ray Phoenix. You talk about the mistreatment you gotten at AEW. So you rather be treated well while being a loser on TV, right? Penta, loser, but we'll give you a couple wins just to make it look good. We don't want to be flat out like, okay, we just brought the Lucha Brothers over there just to, be jobbers to other talent. We're not going to expose the business like that. So we're going to give you a couple of wins. But your brother, we're going to make him a loser, and we're just going to make you a mid loser. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Hey, actions, what's going on? You know, I just, I'm just saying, I'm not, look, I'm not saying AEW gets it all right. But I am saying there's a locker room that's in disarray, whether they want to admit it or not. And then you have another locker room that is solidified and they're solid and they're together and they have an ultimate goal. You know. And I know a lot of people are kind of not feeling going into all in, but this is what everybody has to remember. See, people like to jump ahead. As fans, we tend to jump ahead when we should just like chill, just wait, just have a little bit of patience. Yeah. Just have a little patience. Yeah. Because if AEW is cooking up what I think they're cooking up, because remember, we still have Grand Slam Mexico before we even get to All In. So if they're cooking up, now I just want people just to sit back and just, you know, for those that are here right now and for those that will be listening on the playback, I want y'all to think about this card. Now I know we all had a certain card in our minds, and Tony didn't want to go in that direction. Think about this card. Now I know a lot of people are, oh hey man, and mods, you know, we've seen this a bunch of times again. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah. But how many times did we see Macho Man and Hulk Hogan, and did we complain about that? And that was literally a one-sided type thing. I didn't see people complaining about when Ric Flair and Ricky Steamboat were wrestling a bunch of times. And then they took a break from each other, and then they came back, and then they had another series of matches. It's wrestling, people. Chill out. I didn't see anybody complain about Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Undertaker having a litany of matches. You know what I'm saying? They could have had a WrestleMania match, and they never had a WrestleMania match. But here we have these two people that are going to be on the biggest show of the year for AEW. So just follow this card. Jon Moxley defends the AEW World Title against Hangman Adam Page. The redemption story. Hangman says that he is AEW. Remember, this is the same man that came out on TV and told CM Punk, I will protect AEW from you at all costs. Well, this is another situation kind of in the same realm, though. He wants to protect AEW from Jon Moxley and the Death Riders. But the only way that he can do that is by beating Jon Moxley for the world title, right? Now, and I just had an ending to that match, and I'll get to that in my video that I'll do later. Then you have Mercedes Moné, or excuse me, Toni Storm defending the AEW Women's title against Mercedes Moné, right? And I have something about the TBS title that I'm going to talk about in the video. Now, this is where, so these are the two matches already set for All In. Now, follow me. Follow me. Just follow me. Will Ospreay versus Swerve Strickland. Follow me. Follow me. Just follow me. MJF versus Bobby Lashley. Why? Well, they're in the Hurt Syndicate. Well, how could that? And I'll get to that in the video. I'm gonna play all these. I'm just putting the matches up there, and I'm gonna play it out for y'all in the video. Okay. Okay, I think I could go with that. Bobby and MJF. Okay, that's a big marquee match. Okay. Now, who do they? Now, what happens? Why is Bobby having a singles match? Okay, well, I'm gonna play all that out, and I'm gonna get to the Hurt Syndicate. And you know what I'm saying? See, who else do we got up there? So let's see, we got we got the TNT title. So let's see, they're gonna run it back with Kyle Fletcher and Adam Cole prior. Prior to All In. Here we go. 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 Paragon, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong versus the Young Bucks. What? Paragon versus the Young Bucks? That match would cook. Oh, shit. Oh, damn. Oh, well, okay, but how do we get there? And I'm going to explain all that in the video. So just with those matches that I just put up there, just those matches I put up there. What y'all think about those? Would those matches get you to want to watch All In? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, please hit that like. What y'all think about that? What y'all think about Paragon? Because think about it. Think about it, and I just want people to think about this. If they're going with a kind of a Bullet Club war, they're kind of going to this elite Bullet Club type, you know what I'm saying? And the little seeds being dropped in there, you know what I'm saying? Oh, wait, hold on. How could I forget? Oh, goodness, I'm having a break. Oh, brain kind of shut down there for a second. But thank goodness I have a working brain that lets me remember things that I might have forgotten. Kenny Omega versus Okada. Ooh, unification match. So I just gave you 1, 2, 3, 4. I gave you 4 matches. Well, I gave you 5 matches. I gave you 5 matches already for All In. What y'all think about that? Because I would love to be a booker. I would love to be a booker. But I have to be head of creative though. Fuck that. I'm telling you, if we just get those 5 matches for All In, and you can work out the rest of the card, tell you, people will tune in for that. Because Will Ospreay and Swerve Strickland, I don't think they've ever had a match. I'll have to go and look. I don't recall them ever having a match. I mean, they might have had a match, probably, at some of the indie shows. So I'll have to go look. And they're planting the seeds for that. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to the build up. I'm really looking forward to the build up. So with that said, see what's been going on. So I see the guy that did that terrorist attack the other day. Ice went and snatched up homeboy's whole family. Sheesh. They went and snatched up homeboy's whole family. Like, your ass in the back, go get you. I said, damn. All right, shit. And to Ice that's out here in Sacramento, yo, hey, make sure y'all make y'all way over to the north. You feel me? Because yeah. Yep. I was like, yo, they would. So I don't know if it would have still happened, but it's kind of funny how he goes and does that, gets caught, and then a couple days later, they go and snatch his family up. That's wild. But they keep doing this Palestine-Israel bullshit over here. Like, don't take that shit over to some. Look, that shit don't belong in this country, okay? But it is funny how when Trump said what he said, then these motherfuckers start, you know what I'm saying? We got bombs and shit going off. Like, take that shit over there. You know what I'm saying? That shit don't belong. That shit ain't got nothing to do with us. At the end of the day, that shit has nothing to do with us. Hey. Daniel, what's happening? Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit don't, like, come on, man. Like, what the fuck? You know? I mean, shit, you don't see Americans going into these other countries. Oh, excuse me. And we happen to have some rivals in the other country from the same country and going and do shit shit to them. Like, like, go take that shit over there. Oh, what's going on, guys? Hey, you did your thing, man. You did your thing. I see you up there. You know what I'm saying? All y'all did y'all thing. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit, I was like, man, you know, circumstances beholding, you know what I'm saying? I would have loved to have been there. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I was telling Jessa on the live, man. Shit, if I was there, man, I would have been in there, sea walking, like, you know what I'm saying. I would have been walking, like, hey, you know what I'm saying, throwing up that big E. Feel me? But that was a dope show, though. Yeah. Good looking for. Yeah, it was. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. Anybody from there, you know what I'm saying, should feel proud. That was one of them feel proud shows. You know what I'm saying? Feel proud. You know what I'm saying? Feel proud about who you is, where you're from. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, shit. I was happy Jesse I went live too, because I was like, oh yeah, I get to still see it. Like, cool. You know what I'm saying? I had to run and go to the store for a minute, but I went back and I watched the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Now that's how you do it. That's how you do it. You know. But when you could get it, like when you could get it, enemy hoods under one roof and not funk on everything, that's a huge success. That's a huge success. You know? That's not always an easy thing to do. You know what I'm saying? That's not always an easy thing to do. You know? So the fact that, you know what I'm saying, everybody stayed disciplined and kept it respectful, and you know, everybody knew what the goal was, you know what I'm saying? Like it was about having a good time, celebrating C days and all that. You know, represent the city and have fun while doing it. That's what it's all about. Oh, hold on. Let's see. Oh, okay. Hey, y'all. I gotta jump off of here. I gotta go handle something. But thank y'all for coming through. What is Tuesday? Uh, hey, cuz are you going on tonight? I might be back on a little bit later. I don't know. Oh, these chicken threes is an on-site war. Okay, okay. Yeah, when it's like that, yeah. Woo. Things can get sticky. You know. But I'm gonna try to get back on later, and we could finish this conversation. Uh, but yeah, I gotta go handle something. So with that said, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Tuesday. Like always, we're gonna keep it cracking. We're gonna stay militant, and we'll back this bitch. Peace.